Hello everyone, Teacher Amanda here with you for another episode of No Show Theater. As you may be able to tell by the title of this slide, today we are learning Chinese social media. If you saw my last post, I gave you a rundown of what exactly is Chinese social media and what are the two main sources of Chinese social media, that being Weibo and WeChat. I will provide a link to that video in the comments. I'm going to be explaining to you how to use WeChat and Weibo on your American cell phone so that you can effectively communicate with your students. Okay, let's start with WeChat. I'm going to show you my phone screen here. These are actually just screenshots of my phone screen. So let's open up our WeChat app. It looks like this. It's got two little chat bubbles. You're going to look in your app store, find the app that resembles this symbol, download it, and then click the WeChat app and open it. After you follow the relatively easy steps of setting up your account, which just really involves you putting in your phone number and inputting a code, you will be given access to your WeChat page. We're going to start with the Me section of your WeChat account, and I'm going to show you how to set up your profile. So here you can see a place to input your picture and your WeChat ID. So go ahead and click that box here. Okay, from this point, you'll be able to upload a profile picture here. Upload your name here. As you can see, I've used my teacher ID name instead of my full actual name, my Christian name. And then also my WeChat ID. Now just keep in mind you can only change this, I think they said like once a year or maybe just once. So I went with something very easy to follow. When I first got the app, it was something in Chinese. So I simply typed in Teacher Amanda LF and that was not taken. I feel like that's a really easy way for students to find me or parents to find me. You could also put in VIP-KID, Teacher Amanda, or VIP-KID, your teacher ID, whatever you choose. Okay, so those are the basics of setting up your profile. Now we're going to do something fun, which is the QR code, which you may have seen the use for in the video I did about the hello or the welcome and goodbye slides. I showed you my image of the cat QR code, so I'm going to show you how to do a unique QR code and also just how to access it when you're trying to show it to your students. Okay, now that we're on this screen, you can see the QR code that I already have set up. You're going to press these three little dots here for options on how to edit that. Okay, now you'll see a whole range of options on what to do with your QR code. You can change the style. In my other page or my other video, this was a cat and now it's a sunflower. You can change the style to whatever you like here. You can also save this image to use on those slides or to easily access to show your students' parents. You can also scan QR codes, share QR codes, and actually reset your QR code if you want to do that. So here are the options on what you can do with your QR code in WeChat. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add contacts within WeChat. So I'm going to have you click your little contacts button and we'll go to that screen. On this screen, you will click New Friends. And from here, you will have the option to scan a QR code, input a WeChat ID or phone number here, or do any number of these other options, none of which I'm familiar with. Let's go to the Scan QR Code page. Actually, I won't go to the Scan QR Code page, but I do want to show you this. If you click this, your phone will automatically begin looking for a QR code. You can either hold it up to a computer screen if a student or parent is showing you their WeChat ID, or you can actually click Album in the top right hand corner and upload the image of a QR code. If you do that and click Done, it will actually add that QR code or that person to your contacts. Next, I will show you how to translate text into English. In order to access your active chats, you're going to click on the little chat bubble down below. Look, it's in English. It says chats. I will take you to just a generic message that I had actually translated. Any message that is sent to you within chat, you can highlight the text here and just click translate here. When you click that, it will show you a translation. Keep in mind that the translation may not always be good, but as a VIP Kid teacher, I am sure that you're well aware of the perils of translating things into English and the language barrier that we experience. But at that time, another box will come up that will show you the translation of the text here. Okay, from this point, you are going to go to your contacts section, select the person that you're trying to identify more easily. I'm just going to select fellow YouTuber Hope Williams for the sake of ease. From here, you will see her profile page. This is where I'm going to edit her ID. I'm going to click this button here, set remark and tag. From this point, you can create an alias, such as Alan's mom, if it's a student's parent. You can also group them. So I created a VIP Kid teachers group. I created a parents group. You can create however many groups you want. You could even do them by levels. That way, you can actually choose to share moments with only certain groups of people. And it's a way to help keep your contacts organized. Guys, that is the end of my basics of WeChat. I hope that that is enough to get you started. With this app, you can, obviously learn more. You can definitely check out my last two videos, my welcome and goodbye slide video, and also my what is a WeChat video. These will be instrumental in getting the big picture of what we're talking about here. I know today it was more small picture stuff, but I feel like this is something that we've been kind of building towards. If you would like to practice with your WeChat app, I'm actually going to leave this image up for just a second, and you can take out your phone and attempt to follow my directions and scan my WeChat QR code and add me as a contact. Wasn't that fun? On to Weibo. Okay, we're going to continue our lesson with Weibo. When you look on your apps, you're going to look for Weibo International. It has the INTL. So make sure that that's the one that you select when you download it. Okay, when you open the app, you will be prompted to set it up. And what I'm going to do is show you guys the easiest way to get things translated. If some of the instructions are in Chinese, you may have to screenshot with your phone and use Google Translate to find out what exactly the directions are. Let me show you what the Google Translate app looks like. Okay, here is Google Translate. Like I said, you can use a screenshot to translate. All you will do is when you open the app, simply click the photo button in the right hand corner of the translate box and upload the photo that you're wanting to translate. So when you set up your Weibo account, when you get logged in, it's fairly simple. I just did it because when I got a new phone, I had to get a new account. When I did that, I was able to do that fairly simply. So let's move on to inside the Weibo app. Okay, to edit your Weibo profile, you are going to go to this little pencil here. As you can see, there's still a QR code. As I showed you previously how to add followers, you can do that using that QR code as well. Okay, you're going to press the little pencil button. The pencil button will bring up this page. This is where you're going to modify your username, upload a different picture. You can do a little intro. You can put in your typical availability. You can put in your education. You could just copy and paste your VIP Kid profile paragraph into this as well. So this would be the place to go and edit that stuff in Weibo. You can add followers just like on Twitter, and the translate works exactly the same as it does on Weibo, where a long hold on a post will cause a little pop-up that says translation, see translation. You're going to click that and it will show you the translation, just like in WeChat, as I had shown you before. And that concludes your Weibo and WeChat walkthrough. I hope that this tutorial is helpful in getting you set up to your accounts. As with anything, there is a learning curve. It's going to take time. I would strongly recommend that you just download the app, go in and spend some time searching, clicking around, seeing what you can find, then setting up your profiles, as I've shown you how to do in this tutorial. It's easy. You can search in English. It's fun. It's something to do. Don't forget your Google Translate app as well. That will be your handy helper in decoding some of the things that are a little bit more complicated. Again, guys, this has been No Show Theater with Teacher Amanda. We'll see you next time.